What's up, everybody? This is David. How are you guys doing? Today we're talking about the Promark VR drone, how much I love this thing, how I made it awesome with GoPros, and we'll be showing you footage, all kinds of good stuff. So tune in and we're going to review this bad boy. Here I am with the Promark VR drone. Okay, so I bought this not too long ago, got a good deal on it, and I am going to give you a small review of it. Now, before we get to the review, I've been flying it for a little bit, and just the other day I took it out to an area, park area. It's actually a Civil War memorial battlefield. We have a lot of those here in the Tennessee area. So I took it out there because it was very spacious, had lots of room to fly. So I'm going to play some of that video, then we'll come back and we'll talk about that experience, which was kind of weird in itself. So roll it. So I'm at this, I don't know what it is, Confederate Civil War battlefield here in Spring Hill. I was flying the drone around. I got the new Promark drone, testing it out, flying it around, getting some GoPro footage, and about 30 seconds in, the thing just drops out of the sky. Which, I mean, whatever, that happens, I guess, right? Funny thing is, I get home and it's working just fine. Anyway, on the way back from flying the drones, we come across this guy who was, well, he was right over there. So we're walking up, a guy sees us flying the drone. He's like, hey, have a good time. We come back and that guy tells us, he's like, how did it go? He asked me, like, how did it go? And I was like, well, I don't know. It was kind of short because it went in the air and it fell down. He goes, oh, you know, this place has some like spirits to it, haunted spirits, so to speak. All right, so here we are. This is the drone, and it's about to go up. And this is, like I said, this is us recording in the area that we're talking about. Now, you can see the film's a little bit hazy already, and it gets progressively worse. You can see kind of the haze on the right, and then the drone's up in the air, as you can see right now, flying it. Everything seems fine, all right, going up high, going down low. And in just a second, you're going to see that this thing does a flip and then just falls to the ground. And like I've said before, it really doesn't make any sense why. And I really don't have any logical reasoning for it. But the main thing to me was using the Canon T6 is how cloudy this is. I mean, nothing else was this cloudy while we were recording, which is very bizarre to me. I mean, just the level of condensation and there you go. It just fell for no reason. I don't understand why. I mean, I'm looking at the controller going, what is happening right now? And you can see how it's getting worse. I mean, something obviously is going on here, and I don't really understand why, but just want to kind of give you what it looked like when we were out there. So here's a little bit more of the video, and this is video, like I say, I've been out filming before, and it's never been this bad. So I don't know, you can say it's the heat, maybe it was a warm day, but I don't know. It's very kind of weird. Here's just two pictures. I was trying to take a picture in front of a Canon for like a thumbnail or just for a, you know, whatever, a video still. And when my son took the picture of me, they were coming out like this while in this area. So I'm just saying, kind of weird, whatever. Back to it. And I'm starting to believe that's true because I brought my Canon camera to get some pictures, and every time I tried to take a picture, the images had this heavy condensation on them. Now, I'm just going to say, I am not one of these spirit or ghost guys 100%. I don't even buy into that stuff. But I don't know, something is weird about this. The drone was acting very weird. Every time I flew it, it would get to a certain height, it would fall down out of the sky. If you can see, there's a sign right here that I'm looking at that you can't see. It says metal detectors forbidden. The guy told me that's because a lot of soldiers here died. They had a lot of lead in them. So I don't know, man. You watch the footage, you let me know what you think, but something was going on and I don't know what it is. Spirits or not, what do you think? Okay, so what do you think? Do you guys believe in ghosts? Do you believe an area can be haunted? Because I'm gonna tell you what, I have flown this thing many, many times in my backyard. I'm pointing here, like you know what that means. I've flown it many times in the backyard area. I've flown it in the common area, and I've never had it do what it was doing out at the site, just going straight up, flipping, and then dropping immediately. It was very bizarre. So I don't know. I don't know what was up with that, but something obviously was going on that day. But anyway, back to this bad boy. Now I believe this thing retails at around $120, $130. I got it for half off, so you know, if you can find it for about 50 bucks, I think it's a great drone for that price. I've had other drones in kind of the $50 value, $50 price range, and this one here, as you can kind of see, as they get bigger and they've got the quadcopter, the bigger propellers. This is going to be a decent one. I can get pretty high with this. I can do things with this. There's some things about it that I wish it had that it doesn't, but let's go with this first off. This is the remote. Now, I have a couple of problems with this remote, which mainly nothing's labeled. Like, seriously, come on. Why is nothing labeled? Like, there's light ups here, and it tells you power, speed. You can roll it while it's in the air. There's a camera button, but all these buttons here that do things are not labeled. So, I guess you pay for what you get. Definitely download the manual, and there's some cool things like you can do flips in the air and all that. So that's a knock against it. A better thing, and obviously you can put your phone on here. You can do the Google Cardboard. You can do like virtual flying, which, how would you do virtual flying if you weren't flying it? What I did was I took it out with my kids, and they enjoyed watching it. You put the little cardboard on your head, and it's pretty cool. It's not practical to fly, okay? But my main knock on this thing is this camera here. Now, hold on a second. Let me go get the camera. All right, so it comes with this camera. Now, I'm just going to be real with you. It's a pretty crappy camera, okay? Just keeping it real. Just keeping it 100%. It is not a very good camera. It's just not. I wish I could say more, but the quality's not that great. And honestly, and it attaches on here at the bottom. But what you find is you can't really control when it's recording. It's set up to have a Bluetooth or Wi-Fi with your phone. It's very shoddy. It shuts off. The app does. So here's what I did. Now I bought a mount. I'm going to be honest. I broke the first mount. When this thing fell out of the sky, the GoPro mount broke. But there will be a link in the show notes. There'll be a link in the description, whatever. I'm in podcast mode. There's a GoPro mount you can buy, and you can mount your GoPro on here. And I've been using the GoPro. I have a Hero 1 model, like the first model, and it films pretty good, as you could see in the thing there. And it fits pretty good in the mount you get. I mounted it up there, and it looks so amazing. So all you need, if you have one of these, I have another model. I have a knockoff model here, which works. So if you have like just a GoPro or a GoPro knockoff, buy the mount. The mount's like $10. See this little knockoff here? Buy the mount, it's $10, and just take the other camera off, put the mount on, and you're going to have a wonderful time. You're going to get some amazing footage. Like, I've taken it over my neighborhood, and I've gotten some amazing shots of the neighborhood. So I really am excited to get the next mount here, take it other places. The drone footage is amazing to look at. So that would be what I suggest. You can use this for the time being. Just know you're not going to get anything great out of it. This is not a great camera, but if you don't have a GoPro and maybe this is your best option. But just know there's a button on here you're supposed to press to record, and it works half the time. And this it takes an SD card and all that, but I don't know. I would recommend you just go out. Like, you can get a knockoff GoPro on Wish or whatever those websites are for like $20. And just do that, because you're going to have a much better time doing that. You're going to get some better footage if that's what you're going for. If you just want to fly it, I mean, just pop the camera off and just fly this thing around. It is, once you get the hang of it, it's really easy to fly. You know, you do have to put a little bit of time in it. At first, I was terrible with it. And definitely do not do it in your neighborhood. Don't do it around houses, because you're going to crash this thing 100%. So go to a park, go to an area where there's a big opening, and just do it. And, you know, you're going to get looks from people. Like, I was flying it one day. One neighbor come over to me, wanted to know if I had a camera on it, which was kind of weird. Like, yeah, why? Like, what are you hiding? And then I was flying the other day in a common area space, and some mom came out. I'm pretty sure she took a picture of me. So I don't know, but just be prepared for that as well. I don't know. People are still kind of weary about drones. I don't know, like, if I'm flying it around your house and I'm just kind of hovering there, I can kind of get concerned about that. But if I'm flying it in an open area and just going up and down and doing flips, I don't know. People are a little bit paranoid. But anyway, I will say this. This, like I say, for the entry-level drones, this is fantastic. Now, mine's already got a bunch of damage the other day where it fell, and it fell pretty high up when I was at that Civil War area. So it knocked off one of the lights here. But, just to be honest, so far I'm still loving it. So I would definitely, if you want to test one out, maybe you're thinking about getting one of the higher-end model ones, try this bad boy out first. I think you're going to like it. I think you'll get the kind of controls down. Then start moving toward, you know, if you want to spend a couple grand, get this out, see if you like it, and then go from there. And then, I mean, I don't have one. I know some people that have them. They are a blast, and I think you're going to have a good time doing that. But this is kind of get your feet wet. And like I said, get one of the GoPros out. Just mess around with it, have a good time. I like flying the drone. I like getting the footage, and that's about it. It's like a hobby. But if you're looking for filmmaking, or if you're looking for great shots, this probably isn't for you. Like, you probably just want to get the better model. But if you want to just get started on the drone life, then this is a bad boy for you. So I definitely suggest it. It is called the Promark VR Drone. I'll put a link in the show notes here, and you can, if you want to click on that link and buy it, I will do the accessories I got. I'll put up a little, maybe one of these knockoffs. And the crazy thing is, I actually got this for free. I'd ordered one of these from Amazon, and they sent me this like by accident. I don't know. Hey, if you're from Amazon, you didn't hear that. But yeah, great drone. Check it out. I'm going to be posting a lot more footage on my personal YouTube, so I'll put a link to that as well if you want to check that out and see what some more footage looks like. But let me know, what kind of drone do you have? What do you do with it? What do you look for out of a drone? Are you looking to buy one? Let me know, man. Put it in the comments below. Tell me if you have one of these, what you think. If you had some weird things happen, do you believe in ghosts? Do you believe in taking pictures of your neighbors while they're flying drones? I don't know. Anyway, that's it for this one. Promark VR Drone. Go check out my podcast that I record with my brother, my best friend. It's called Blame Your Brother. Go to blameyourbrother.net. New episodes every Friday. Get that. Do it. We talk about drones every once in a while. And like I said, subscribe, comment, and dudettes, I'll talk to you later.